Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be showing you a quick tutorial on how to use this very popular stepper motor, the 28BYJ-48. It's a great option because these are very cheap and it allows you to have precise control for your projects. For this project, we're going to be using these 4 pieces of hardware: an Arduino, a 5-volt power supply board, a stepper driver board containing the ULN 2003 AN chip, and of course our stepper motor. You're going to be connecting these 4 components in the following way. The 5-volt is going to be going to the driver board as well as the Arduino VIN input. The ground is going to be going to the ground pin of the Arduino as well as the ground pin of the driver board. And we're also going to be connecting the digital pins of the Arduino 8 to 11 to the pins in 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the driver board. We're then going to be connecting a power supply to our power supply board and of course the Arduino to our computer with USB. Now, how is this all going to work? A stepper motor works by having many coils inside. And by sending current through each one of these coils in a specific order, we get the stepper motor to step in a specific direction. This works because there's a permanent magnet inside of this motor, and this permanent magnet wants to align to whichever way we're energizing these coils. The Arduino cannot provide the current to move the motor, it only provides the logic. And that's why we need this driver board, which acts as a switch. And by reading the inputs from the Arduino pins, it knows which switches to open, providing current from the power supply to the specific coils of the motor. But now let's actually see how we can program our Arduino. We're first going to open our Arduino IDE and try to find our Arduino in the USB devices. It's probably going to be called something like this: USB serial followed by some number. You then select which specific Arduino you're using. In my case, I'm using the Arduino Nano. Also, make sure you select the right processor for your Arduino under the Tools tab. In my case, I actually had to change to the Atmega 328P old bootloader. As a quick test, I always like to program the blink sketch just to see if everything is working. You can find it under the File tab, Examples, Basic, Blink. Go ahead, upload that sketch and make sure that the LED in the Arduino is blinking. If everything worked, we're going to be clicking now on the library manager and going to be looking for ULN 2003 AN. That's not the motor, that's actually the driver board, and the library is going to be for the driver board. There's going to be a lot of options here for libraries. I'm just going to be picking this first one here by Joffel Bachute. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. After we install the library, we're going to be clicking on the File tab, Examples, and right at the bottom there should be a new example there called Basic Operation. The example itself is very simple. If you look here in the code, we're going to be creating a new instance of the stepper class by providing the pins 8, 9, 10, 11. You can change this for your project if you need to. We also here define a speed, and we're just pretty much going to be telling the motor to move 2000 steps in the forward direction and 2000 steps in the reverse direction with a delay in between. With this library, we're actually running the motor in full step mode, which means we're going to be having approximately 2000 steps per revolution. That works because the motor has physically 32 steps, and then we have a gearbox with 64:1 ratio. And if you multiply 64 by 32, you get 2048, which is approximately the 2000 steps that the author used here in the script. Now just go ahead and upload the sketch and you should see the motor moving. And that's pretty much it. You can now use this library to move the motor according to your project's needs. As a bonus though, we can try to understand how this library works. So go ahead, open your File Explorer and try to look for the library name. In this case here, I'm going to be typing BONEZ and the library should show up in its location. Under the stores folder, we can find this CPP file. Go ahead and open that in any code editor. In this case here, I'm using VS Code. In the stepper class here, we have the 4 digital pins that we set as 8, 9, 10, 11. We set them all to output, so the script is really just setting them high and low to control the driver board. We also have the speed that we saved. And here in the step method, we're going to be having the modeful step, which has the 2000 steps. And there's basically here one if-else statement that's going to be choosing between the forward and the reverse direction. So in this direction here, for example, we're just pretty much setting different combinations for the pins. 2 of them are high and 2 of them are low at every point in time. And by changing the order in which we do that, we can move the motor into different directions. But that's all that I have for this video. I hope I could show you how to use the stepper motor so you can get going with your projects. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching and I see you next time.